Ladies and gentlemen, more and more, this particular news seems to be floating around, and I think this might be the reality. We have to embrace ourselves.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go through the latest in Chelsea news. Let's see what's popping. This particular news, ladies and gentlemen, it's been going around for the past couple of months. Romelu Lukaku's return to Chelsea Football Club. You know, we've been talking about which striker to get. Is it Osimhen? Is it Tony? Is it Harry Kane? Is it this, that, the other? Do you know what? Get ready for Romelu Lukaku back again. Do you know what I mean? He's going to make a return. I feel like the media out there, you know, I don't know whether the media is doing a bit of a spin here as well, but the media is really trying to brainwash us to think that this is it. You know, forget about getting a striker. You're getting Romelu Lukaku back. Now, I've made it very clear. I don't think this brother truly wants to come back to Chelsea Football Club. I think he wants to stay at Inter Milan. Inter Milan don't use him on a regular basis, comes off the bench, as we saw yesterday in the Champions League as well. He was off the bench. So, and Inter's strapped up, you know, with money issues at the moment. So I don't know if they are really going to think about getting this brother for another season of loan. Bear in mind, you know, yeah, they paid a paltry 7 million pounds or something like that for his services this season to us. We've been able to, you know, not bear any of the wages. I think Inter Milan has negotiated something with Lukaku that Lukaku will take half pay cut and the other half Inter Milan will pay. But I don't think moving forward they are looking to do this. I've spoken to a couple of Inter fans as well, and they're quite positive that Lukaku's not going to be back, and they don't want him back either. So we are getting programmed. We are getting programmed to think that Lukaku will come back to Chelsea Football Club, and he wants to be. Apparently, he will be part of the preseason. I've made it clear, man, in recent times, this guy is a ticking time bomb, man. He's a ticking time bomb. His mood can change any moment, and that will be the end of the season. It's simple as that. He's so egotistic. He wants everything to be circulated around him. He wants the whole attention to him. He wants to feel loved, or else, you know, he's not gonna perform. So I don't know, man. Look, I've always said that if we play to his strength, if we do make him loved and make him the centerpiece of all attraction, then maybe we can get something out of him. But Chelsea Football Club isn't just about one particular player, man. I mean, and under Pochettino, I don't know, man. If you want him to press up front, he ain't going to do that. Pochettino will have to change the game plan around. We'll have to play somewhat of a counter-attacking football, have him as an outlet up front. You know, we break through the middle in a counter transition, and hopefully we find Lukaku up front who can put the goal away. So it will have to be different. I don't know whether you can try and win the ball from up front the way Pochettino has previously shown. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let me know. Romelu Lukaku will return to Chelsea this summer, and there is a real chance he could yet rebuild his career at Stamford Bridge. Lukaku is expected to hold talks with manager-in-waiting Mauricio Pochettino and also undergo pre-season training at Chelsea. Look, I think this is going to happen. I honestly, I'm starting to believe now we're not going to get a striker. We're not. Amado Broya is going to be part of the preseason as well. Lukaku will be part of the preseason as well. I think this is a position I think Chelsea will probably not like to spend at the moment, unless there is a concrete situation where we can get rid of Romelu Lukaku for another loan. I don't know. There's been rumors about Atletico Madrid, but maybe Atletico Madrid might not want him. This particular player, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to have some solid links with this particular player. I haven't seen anything as yet. Manuel Ugarte's agent, George Chiani. Liverpool, there is a lot of talk, but it is not the only club. There are many possibilities on the table. It's almost certain that he won't stay. It's sure he'll leave. I believe that in 15 days, the situation will be resolved. So I think in 15 days' time, the season comes to an end anyway. I truly feel the combination of Ugarte and Enzo Fernandez could be something special. So hopefully there's some links coming up soon, from us with Ugarte. Surely we're not just going to let Liverpool have a free ride to this. Ugarte, from the bits and pieces I've seen so far for Sporting, especially that game against Arsenal, he looked really well. But even beyond that Arsenal game, I've seen other matches where he looks really, really good, man. And I think someone, to have a combination within the likes of Enzo Fernandez would be electric for us. Joao Felix wants to continue playing in England next season, but may walk out on Chelsea because he wishes to play Champions League football. Look, understandable. I mean, if that's what you want, Champions League football, and we don't have that. But what happened to all the things about you really enjoy being at Stamford Bridge? You enjoy, London. You like the fans. You like the football club. What happened to all of that? Look, as I've said many a times, I'm not going to cry to bed if this doesn't happen. But at the same time, I'll be ecstatic if we do make this, into another loan. But I understand if you want to play Champions League football, you think you're good enough to play Champions League football, which you are, then go ahead. Diego Simeone is going to stick around at Atletico Madrid for another season, until the end of his contract finishes. So I don't think Atletico Madrid is a viable option for him. So where does that leave him? He's going to have to find another Premier League club. So I don't know. Is Man United in for a shout? Is Arsenal again in for a shout? I don't think Arsenal will be in for a shout anymore. They've really covered themselves up over there with, Trossard, and they've got Martinelli, Saka, they've got Gabriel Jesus, they've got Eddie and Kante. So I'm not really sure whether Arsenal is a viable option. So maybe Man United is probably the other chance. I can't see how Man City go for him. So Joao Felix, you don't have much options left. But as I said, at this moment, I've got Nkunku coming in. And I've got other things to think about next season, man, to be honest. So, and if Joao Felix goes, there's already rumors that maybe we'll get another winger. So who knows? N'Golo Kante, when asked if he wants to be part of Chelsea's project, yes, for sure. It's an exciting project. This season has not been in the standard of Chelsea. Everyone wants to go in the way of success. Perfect. N'Golo Kante wants to stick around. Maybe we're just waiting for that. Whoa, by the way, what's going on with the Pochettino news, man? Like, I'm pretty certain this is done, but what's the holdup? Like, I guess some people may say, well, what's the rush as well? I mean, if we all know that it's done, then what's the rush? But it's a bit strange. They said by the end of this week. I don't know whether tomorrow will be the time when we hear some sort of an announcement. But yeah, look, I think N'Golo Kante will stick around once the manager situation is confirmed. I think N'Golo Kante will sign that contract extension. And we can't be losing everyone, man. There's already rumors about Kovacic potentially leaving. We cannot also lose Kante. Azpilicueta will probably leave. We need some sort of leadership next season, man, or else we're going to be just a bunch of kids running around. We need some form of leadership, some sort of experience in the dressing room and on field as well, so that the players can look up to. Emiliano Martinez's idea is to change clubs in June. Tottenham, Chelsea, and Manchester United are interested. Here's another goalkeeper. Look, I like Martinez. I think he's got that S-housery about him. He'll bring some sort of character. He'll bring leadership as well. We saw the kind of character he brings to Argentina. We see the kind of character he brings to Aston Villa. I think that level of attitude, behavior will be appreciated at Chelsea Football Club. We need that S-housery back in our club. He's a very good shot stopper, 1v1. He's very good as well. Commands his box, when it's set pieces, whether it's free kicks, corners. Distribution, probably something that he can work on. But I think Pochettino, Pochettino has gone around linking himself out with all of these Argentinians, isn't he? Emiliano Martinez, McAllister. Obviously, we've got Enzo Fernandez, Lautaro Martinez. Don't forget. We're just missing that Messi link, and then we should have all of that covered. But look, I don't mind Emiliano Martinez. I think he's a solid goalkeeper, and we're looking for a goalkeeper. Between Martinez and Onana, those are the two that's linked. I feel like Onana's distribution is a little bit better than Martinez's one. I'd probably prefer Onana over Martinez. But yeah, Martinez, I mean, he's a top goalkeeper. He's a top. Look, for me, it's pretty much even Stevens on this one. It doesn't really matter. I mean, either or is fine. But you let me know, Martinez or Onana, which one in the comment section? Let me know. There is a concrete chance Neymar leaves PSG this summer. Keep an eye on Premier League clubs. Fabrizio Romano is stating this. Look, I said it recently, Neymar ain't going to stick around at PSG. because of the backlash, because of how the fans have treated him this season, and maybe he needs a fresh start. Look, there's only a handful of teams. I can't see too many teams out there that can actually afford him. He's on a fairly long-term contract in PSG. I think he's still got about 3 years left. So the only way I see this happening is on a loan, and PSG will have to bear a lot of the wages. Do you know what I mean? 80, 90% of it. Not even 50, because 50% of it will still mean you'll have to cover close to like 150 grand or more, maybe 200 grand. He's on some mad wages, man. So yeah, I don't know whether how viable it is for Premier League clubs to just go out there and buy him direct loan, with heavy wages being paid, the wages being looked after by PSG. But even in Premier League, I can't see Man City going for him. I don't think Pep Guardiola is keen to take on this particular player. Once again, coming to, I'm pretty sure he's 30 now, Neymar. So I don't know how much he's going to press if he does play for Chelsea. Pochettino has connection with Neymar, of course. But Lukaku, Neymar, we cannot have a team just, if we want to play with high intensity, high pressure, trying to win the ball from up front. These players simply won't do it. Neymar is a phenomenal player. Let's not kid around ourselves. Like, if we do want to just have Neymar and then have a mobile team around him, then maybe, we can have the setup in a way where we compensate for Neymar because of his creative nature, because of his electric, ball-playing nature up front. He's going to bring goals. He's going to create goals. The biggest factor is he going to stay fit? Premier League is far more physical than the French League, and he barely plays in the French League because of injuries. And how much is he going to play in the Premier League? So I don't think Man City is in for a shout for this particular player. Man United, once again, probably could be in for this player. Newcastle and Chelsea. I don't see any other team. So Fabrizio Romano saying, look out, Premier League teams. This could be a potential. Look, me personally, I don't want any more dramas, man. I mean, as much as I love Neymar, I love him from afar. Do you know what I mean? I need our football club to be somewhat serious next season, man. I need us to come back and bring some stability. I don't need any more controversy and this, that, the other, right? Moises Caicedo's agent, Manuel Sierra, he can slot into any team as he is ready for it all. His dream is to play in the Champions League and to reach as far as he can in football. He's idle N'Golo Kante. A bit of mixed information here. Idle N'Golo Kante, but he wants to play in the Champions League. Well, that's something we can't offer you, my man. Not next season, that's for sure. This is the thing, man. Once you get out of Champions League, it's very, very difficult to attract the high-quality players because they all want to play in the Champions League, right? So, look, I would love Moises Caicedo. I think, him Premier League proven as well, proper Premier League proven, someone who can be on the side offensive and will do an unbelievable job. Different types, like Ugarte is combative, but he does have that creative sense about him. Moises Caicedo is very, very combative, very physical, very good on the ball as well, don't get me wrong, but slightly different in terms of the player profile. So bring a different type of combination between him and Enzo, and between Enzo and Ugarte. Look, some are saying Moises Caicedo, Brighton are wanting somewhere around 80 million. I think that is ridiculous. If we can land him for about 70, go for 80, you might as well start thinking about Declan Rice, man, if that's the level of price. But once again, Declan Rice wants Champions League football. So we may have to look elsewhere, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have moved to keep disgruntled fans on side by freezing the price of general admission season tickets for a 12th successive year. The announcement will offer supporters some consolation for what has been one of the club's worst ever Premier League season. I like this, man. In a day and age where almost most clubs out there are increasing their ticket prices, I think recently we saw Spurs do that. It's good that Chelsea hasn't done that. I think that would have really, really tipped everyone off massively. Obviously, the match-going fans. So good thing that Chelsea were able to, keep the prices as is, and really try and bring the fans back, because this season, it's not been good. I've seen it on TV whilst watching the game. People leaving like midway through the game because of the abysmal performances that we were putting on. So yeah, it's good that we've decided not to increase the prices. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section about everything we've talked about: Romelu Lukaku, Joao Felix, Kante. Let me know how you feel about all of this. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.